Okay, normally I would speed up a video for you and that way you could see all the things done, but I wanted to do it in real time and talk you through it. So I'll just show you what I do every day. I am the BB Flawless lover. Everybody knows that. So I'm going to show you why I love it even more now that I've kind of modified it, okay? So my very first thing I put on, rose water. Why? Because it's the love of my life. It helps to tone down redness, especially if you have rosacea. Great for psoriasis, eczema, enlarged pores, fine lines. I mean, really, it just, the list goes on. Rashes, it's a slew. Look it up, seriously, okay? So there's your rose water. I let that set in. And some people put their primer on first, but now that I've been doing this, I haven't been. I'm not sure what I think, if I think it's better or worse. I just know I like it, okay? So I take my Glorious Primer. Why primer? Because we're not young. If we were young, then we wouldn't need it at all. But this gives you that blank, nice, smooth canvas. So when your makeup is on, it's not sitting on your face. It's blended in nice. It doesn't look cakey. This helps to retain your moisture as well as prevent you from getting too oily so your makeup lasts all day. So I will take my Glorious Primer and I use about, I'd say that much, okay? Not much, not for this. I just don't think it's really needed. I use BB and Honey. I always have two colors, okay? And this is why. I like to highlight with it, and I also like for the color changes. So when I'm using the tanning spray, there's the Honey. I'm gonna add that right to my primer there. I'm all messy, okay? And then I use my concealer. I use the Touch Perfecting Concealer in Chiffon because that's that dark color, okay? And I use about that much of a dot. I'm so messy. I'm sure there's a nicer way to do this. And I just mix them together. And this is how I apply it. Now, you can just use the BB over top of the primer. I don't do that because I would like some more coverage now. So now I blend them and I just dot it on. You can absolutely use a brush, but it's not necessary. I tend to be very simple. I just want to use my hands and be able to get it on and done. I don't want to worry about tools, and so I just rub it in. I get everywhere, even around my ring, okay? I'm trying to stay out of the light so you can see me. The sun's shining in crazy ways. Okay. That is all I do right there. Now, the reason I buy two colors, like I said, I change color throughout the year, okay? So, and I also like to highlight. And why do I highlight? Because it brightens up my complexion. I'm dull, okay, normally. So I'll take a little bit of this. And don't be afraid of this. This is a tinted moisturizer. You really can't go wrong with it. And it doesn't make you feel like you have more makeup on because you essentially really don't. And this improves your skin over time. So it's a win-win. I do use our concealer brush for this because I like to paint, okay? I make this simple. If you had a really large forehead, you kind of keep this highlighting on your head down low because you're bringing attention to this area, right? And that way it's not like, wha-cha! All right, and so I go right here and here. But here's the important part, these triangles. So if you have dark circles and you're doing this, this is great. However, I did see a lady post a photo the other day, and I didn't say anything to her because I don't know her good enough to be able to say, girl, you need help. You could see her triangles on her face when she's done with her makeup in those. Not how it's supposed to look, okay? So, but this is the way to do it instead of making circles, because when you make circles, you of course bring attention. So if you've got dark circles, no circles, triangles down, okay? And then I go right down the middle of my nose here. That's it. Now, if you're gonna contour that nose to try to make it appear smaller, that's a whole nother ball game, whole nother video. All right, so now that I've done that, I like to use a blending bud, okay? This is why. I want it to sit on my skin. I don't want to blend it. So I just start dabbing. Pretty soon I'm going to be into the wall because I keep having to move over to the left from the stupid sun. And then that's blended, okay? And all that did was brighten up my complexion. Can't really tell right now, and I'm sure it's the lighting. I'm always forever fighting with this, okay? The next thing that I do in my whole routine is I use bronzer because it's a slight contour. This one's Hermosa. This is a little darker. I would say if you're really pale, go for the Sunset. And there's also Malibu. And then I always go like this, right under the cheekbone, but then I come up towards my head because I think my head's too big. So then I do a little bit of bronzer up there because what? Darken. When you are darker, that's where you're trying to, of course, make things smaller, okay? Then I do it again. And I go right there under that jawline, okay? That's just providing me a little bit of sun-kissed, and I do that for good measure. Sun-kissed look, but contouring at the same time. You can't beat it, okay? And then I finish off really with my blusher in Sweet. I still use my blush brush, and I smile. Cheese! I'm right on my cheeks. And there I have it, okay? Now it's for blending. You can, at this point, use a powder. I tend to use the Loose Minerals powder. It's a light coverage. We have, of course, the Touchline, which is, that is major coverage. If you get that pressed powder, the girls who use MAC are liking it better in MAC. And so that's like a big deal, right? But I don't really like a lot of powder, so I tend to not use it unless I'm really needing some coverage or I want it to look like phenomenal for a night out, you know, all that good junk. But that is all I do. I just blend so everything doesn't look crazy. And that way it's just a nice finish. It looks natural. I like natural, okay? If you're looking for a not natural look, then you can go ahead and just pile on whatever you want to do and have fun, okay? So that is my everyday look. I did not do my eyes or anything, but I will tell you this. It is very hard once you start using this 3D Plus to go to anything else. So warning, because there's going to be no mascara that can compare. I've tried them all. I'm telling you right now, I've tried them all. Nope, nothing can compare. I stuck on one coat of just normal. I'm going to let you see real quick. Okay, so here's my 3D Plus. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that because it's going to make this video way too long. Never mind.